Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to give you a profound discovery that I have done from saving and investing for a large part of my career life. And I want to talk about why you should invest 50% of your income. Yes, 50% of your income going towards investments that are going to generate you income to help you grow your wealth. Why should you do this? Of course, people say that you can't, but especially for the people who are advanced in their career. So people who are not just starting in their career, people who are probably married and who their household income comprises of income from two spouses. Yes, you can be able to save 50% of your income. The reason you should save 50% of your income is because you can be able to live on one income. Yes, if you're married, if the other spouse is working, you should be able to force yourself to live on one income. This is because sometimes jobs do not work out as you expected. Sometimes you are fired, sometimes you are retrenched, sometimes your business closes down. You should be able to live off one income. By structuring all your expenses to be paid by one income and around 50%, roughly 50% of your income going towards your expenses and the other 50% going towards investments, you are able to protect yourself from the shock should one of the people lose an income, and you could be able to support your family significantly. The other reason is you may be, by investing 50% of your income, if you save the 50% of your income consistently in an investment that is giving you 10%, for example, in 8 years you'll be able to meet your 50% expenses from your residual interest income or investment income. Yes, your investment income from your investments that you have been doing 50%. So for example, if you have been living off 50,000, you have been earning 100,000, you have been living off 50,000, you have been investing 50,000. If this 50,000 is invested every month to investments that are going to give you at least 10% per annum, by the 8th year, you'll be able to generate income from the same investments that are generating 10%. You'll be able to get 50,000 or withdraw 50,000 every single month without exhausting your investments. Basically, you could be able to rest easy and be able to either live a little bit larger or again increase your investment significantly by living off the income you get from your investments and all the income that you're getting as salary income or business income going directly towards your investment. And in 8 years or thereabout, you could be able to start doing big things, because when you are able to meet your expenses from your passive income, from sources that you are not working every day, you're not putting time towards generating income, and you're able to pay your expenses from the investments that you have and not your time, then you are a lot more free to be able to do more investments and be able to pursue other life goals that you would otherwise be out of reach. And that goes next to my next point, that you'll be able to free your mind and free your time and free your thoughts to be able to think of things that are above the ordinary, things that you would not ordinarily live with. Think about. For example, you might start thinking or harboring notions such as traveling the world. Why? You can be able to do it because your expenses are met by your investments, and your income, earned income, can be able to go towards travel. You could be able to gear up and even increase your investment to be able to get even 100% or 200% of your expenses paid by your interest income, and this allows you to have the luxury of having a second home, a luxury home, by having a second car, by exploring several options as expensive or more a fancy education for your children, because you can. It frees your mind to be able to think of things that would otherwise not be in your frame of mind. Then the other thing is, it is very easy to actually live off 50% of your income. You would be very surprised. The way that you'll be able to do it is gradual. When you're starting out in employment, you do not have to do 50%. In fact, you can do as much as you can, because sometimes some expenses, you cannot really wiggle around those expenses. So if you start, for example, let me use in Kenya shillings. If you are earning 40,000 and you can be able to live off 30,000, the 10,000 could go towards investment. That is 25%. It's not the 50% I'm talking about. But in a year's time, maybe you get a salary increase of 10,000. So you're earning 60,000. So from the 60,000, you're living off 30,000 and you're investing 30,000. So the key here is when your income grows, your expenses do not grow. You do not incur something called lifestyle inflation. The need or the desire to be able to live better, enjoy much more finer things in life because you have gotten a salary increase, because you have gotten a salary adjustment, because you have moved from position to position or from employer to employer. The residual income that you are getting, you want to have a residually increasing expenses in terms of lifestyle. So if lifestyle inflation, you're able to keep lifestyle inflation away, then you can be able to increase your investment rate to be able to get to the 50%. If you get to a point where you are now married, you get a partner or a spouse, and you are now together in marriage, you can be able to invest the 50% even faster. And that is where it's said 2 is better than 1. This is because the two of you are earning a little bit more, and together your expenses are not going to be exponentially higher. Sometimes your expenses may actually be the same from the time you are single. In fact, it could be cheaper because the other person is not paying rent, the other person is not paying electricity, and the other additional food expenses are not exceedingly more than one if it was one person. Sometimes it could even be cheaper. This is because as a single man, I was a single man, I used to eat out a lot more. I used to be a little bit lazy when it came to cooking. I could ask somebody to come and wash my clothes, or I could do several other activities with friends. But as a married person, you may have less social activities, which again reduces your cost. You may eat out less, which reduces your cost. You may find activities that are cheap can be able to engage you as a couple, like watching movies, going for walks, that are not necessarily expenses, as opposed to when you are dating. When you are dating, you want to prove yourself, and so you are spending money and showing this lady I can provide by showing her the fancy things in life, that this is what you can get to enjoy once you get hitched to me. So that is the way you are able to invest 50% of your income. You know the advantages, you know how you can be able to go about it. So start doing it now and start reaping the benefits. Whoever told you that you have to get to 60 to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor was lying to you. Whoever told you that you need to get to 60 to retire from active employment was cheating you. Whoever told you that you need to work day and night, every minute, every second, Sunday, Monday, every time, 24/7, toiling, hustling, was lying to you. You just have to make you money to help you buy back the time that you would otherwise spend to be able to incur this amount of money. I hope that you are learning, you are growing, and you're becoming better in your financial affairs. Remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave a comment down in the comment section, and to tell me that you are here and you are enjoying these videos. Thank you and enjoy your day.